Carmen's Kitchen. Today I work from home. I just finished work and my kids request that I make potato roti. So guys, like you see, I have my glasses on. I just finished working, but they keep asking me since the beginning of this week, and I don't want to disappoint them. So in this basket here, I have 9 potatoes that I'm gonna be peeling today to make the potato roti, because like the name says, potato roti, it's potato filling in dough and then we make a roti with it. And then I have a little helper here today. If you want to come, sweetie. Say hi.
Hi guys.
What's your name?
My name is Natalie.
So Natalie loves to peel vegetables, and Natalie loves to cut vegetables, and she loves to be a sous chef in the kitchen.
She loves to help us.
Yes. So today she's gonna be helping me to peel these potatoes while I'm working on something else. So you can go ahead and peel those potatoes, Natalie. And once you finish peeling these potatoes, then I'll take them and I will continue peel, sweetie. I will show you guys the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna need the flour while Natalie's still peeling the potato. And I have 3 cups of flour in this bowl here, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And the flour that I'm using is the 5 Rose flour, and I am using the magic baking powder. Did the baking powder go in your face?
No, it's like...
So I want to mix this up, and guys, like you know, I always knead my flour with my hand. I don't use a spoon, or I don't have like a roti maker. So I'm gonna mix up this baking powder well, and once I finish doing that, I'm gonna pour a little bit of water. I have a little bit more than 2 cups of water, but I won't be using all of that. So when I'm mixing, what I want to do, and this is this water is regular water. It's not cold and it's not warm, so
it's
you don't
normal
need, yeah, it's normal temperature water. So I'm gonna mix as I go, little bit until all the flour is kneaded to a dough, and I will keep up this mixing process, guys, until everything comes to one big ball. And then once it forms a ball, then I will leave it to rest for a little bit. Here it is, nicely done and all kneaded, nice and soft. So what I'm gonna do until the potato is cooking up, I will leave this to rest, and I'll cover it with this tea towel and leave it in the microwave somewhere where it's locked down. So I'm gonna put that there. In the meanwhile, Natalie finished peeling all her potatoes. Good job, Natalie.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna cut these up and put them to boil while the flour is sitting. These are the potatoes that Natalie peeled, and she peeled them well. I just washed them. So now I'm gonna cut them up into small pieces. I don't like these green pieces. So I'm gonna cut them up into small pieces so they can cook fast. And then I'm gonna put them to boil on the stove.
Is this how much you want?
Yeah, thank you. And then I will just leave them to cook. And as soon as I finish them, I'll just mash them and put all the ingredients that I need for the potato roti. So guys, this potato is like 2.5 pounds, and the amount of flour that I'm using is 3 pounds, and this is the water I'm using. All I have to do now is salt it a little, and you can see how I cut the potatoes. It's not too small, not too big, not too small, not too big. Just like when you're making mashed potato or something like that.
So it can cook the same.
Yes, so it can cook the same time. One won't cook faster than the other.
It looks like
and I
apples.
like to put, it looks like apple. So I like to put a little bit of salt so the potato can have flavor when it's done. And once it's soft, then I'll take it off, mash it, and put in all the ingredients that I need for this potato roti. These are the ingredients we're gonna use for this roti. I have some garlic that I'm peeling, and these are nice and big. I'm just gonna peel them, and then I'll put them into my blender, and then I'll blend them up fresh and nice. So I have the garlic, and I have 3 cloves of garlic that I'm peeling. And I like to peel sometimes when I'm making things like this, instead of using my green seasoning that I have already blend. I like to make a fresh batch for certain things that I'm making. I'll use some flavor in here.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, which is
Called
the
Mary
flavor Mary pepper, and I have 2 of them. I don't want to put a lot because I'm gonna be adding a nice thing to eat with my roti that's very spicy. And then I have 3 heads of green onion that I'm gonna cut, roughly chop them into small pieces because I'll be blending them, so I don't want to cut them too small. So I'm gonna throw those into my blender.
Mom,
and
thank you for making all these foods. Also, this one's my best sauce because it's so flavorful and it's fresh.
You mean the seasoning?
Yeah.
So I'll just cut these back so I can help it to blend quicker. And then I'll put all this into the blender. I'm gonna take off the stem from this one, and that's gonna give me the enough flavor that I need for my potato. So once the potato is done, I'll blend this and I'll show you guys how we mix them. So guys, the potatoes are done, and I'm gonna strain it now, and then I'll start mashing them. Adley, the potato is done. Use your 2 hands, Mama. And she is mashing them for me. She volunteered and she said, Mom, can I please? So she wants, hold it with your 2 hands. You're gonna have more strength than the masher. So she's mashing the potato. They're nice and soft, so it's easier to mash when it's like that. And see, it's almost done. And then once it's cool off, because I don't like to mix the seasoning in the potato when it's hot, you can see the steam is coming out. Once it is cool off, then I'll add my seasoning, and then we'll start the putting together with the dough. So look at Natalie, so cute, right? She's a great helper for me. Yeah,
She's so cute.
she is. So the potato is nice and cold, so I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of salt, because we want this to have flavor, plus it's gonna flavor the roti as well. So I have 2 spoons of teaspoon of salt, and I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of ground cumin or geera, and this is like dark roast, that's why it looks so dark. So I'm gonna mix that in. This smells good already. The ground cumin is so
Delicious.
flavorful, plus the scent of ground cumin is amazing. So with that in there, that changed the color, but that's fine. I'm gonna add into here my mixture of green onion, garlic, and pepper that I blended up. And I blended up finely because when I'm rolling off the roti, I don't want it to have a bump on it, so it can make a hole. And guys, this was a request from one of my viewers. She asked me to make potato roti, and you know yourself, I'm just shouting out to you right now that I'm doing the recipe for potato roti for you. Hope you like this step, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think.
Even my brother did. So that's good.
Yeah.
And it smells so delicious. I want to eat it now.
Okay guys, this is smelling great. I can see pieces of the pepper in there. It already smells like if it's the potato roti.
But if we eat it, is it going to burn our mouth?
No, I didn't put a lot, Natalie. So let me taste this because I want to make sure that enough flavor is in here before I start adding it to the...
Can I taste?
Amazing. Amazing. So we're gonna get the dough and start pulling these off. Check this flour out. Wow, nice and soft, and you can see it looks like more than I leave it. So I actually leave it to soak for half an hour, and you can leave it for longer. You can take it out for you can take it out before that. And look guys, this is nice and soft. I clean my countertop. So what I want to do, I want to make a little ball. like very, very little ball, because out of those little ball, we will fill them in with the potato roti. And I don't want to make big, huge ones.
Wait, Mom, I'm gonna come closer so I can see.
Yeah, I don't want to make big, huge ones. I'm gonna make nice, small ones. And this dough is nice and soft. So when you're rolling them off, it's not gonna be too big. I like when I can control the size of them. I don't like when it's like flowing over the baking pan that I'm gonna cook it on the stove with. So I like when it's a good size. So I'm gonna just make balls with all this that I have here, and then once I finish, then I'm gonna take my time. And this recipe is very, very similar to the
Dal puri.
the dal puri. Yes, Jess, you're right.
And
But
also it's delicious.
it is delicious. And the only difference about this is one you're filling with dal and the other one you're filling with potato. But they all taste very nice, because potato, when you flavor it up, have a different taste from dal, and then same thing, they have different. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them. So now I'm gonna show you guys that part when we roll it off. So I like to take my hands at the back here, and I like to stretch it out a little like that to make here a big enough space that I can fill this. And this here, right here, is my potato that we seasoned, and it looks like something different because of all the seasoning, because the roasted geera was a little bit on the darker side, but the flavor is amazing. So I want to put enough in here that when we cook this roti and you break it, it's gonna have like full of potato inside there. So my kids actually like this without anything. They just like, as soon as you finish making it, just give them hot off the stove like that, and they'll eat it. They don't care to eat it with anything.
Because you don't really have to eat it with anything, because it already has wonderful flavored potato.
That's
and
correct.
I know a good idea. Maybe you can make one with potato and one with dal.
Yeah, Mama, we already did the one with dal. So this is how we're gonna put it. We're gonna put a little bit of flour on the bottom, and then we just rest it here so it don't stick. And I like to eat mine with some mango sour.
Ooh la la.
Like from back home, we used to do that. Or I have some achar. So we're gonna roll these off now for the cooking process. And I wanna go gently, gently with the rolling. I don't wanna roll too rash, because now it's filled with the potato. You can see from here now. And we don't want it to get a hole, because if it get a hole, all the filling will fall out. So I want to take my time and roll it off like 1 inch thickness. So that's gonna help me to cook it perfectly. If it's too thick, sometimes the roti doesn't cook well, and if it's too thin, sometimes it gets whole and all the filling will fall out. So what I want to do is get that 1 inch thickness, so it can be perfectly so it can cook perfectly without any holes. So this is what I'm looking for. How nice this is swelling up, guys. Perfect, perfect. I love it. So guys, I'm putting it on here, and the thing is hot. You can see how it's steaming up. And then I'll let it cook for like 1 or 2 minutes until I can see some bubbles up here. And then I'll flip it over and rub some oil on the top. So I'm gonna flip this and then see how the color change. And then I'll take my nice, fresh, extra virgin coconut oil. Look how clear that is. And then I will just put a little on top and rub it in all over from end to end, all over in the middle and everywhere. And like you see, I like to use the back of the spoon because it is round and flat, and it gives me a better way how to rub this oil, instead of using something pointy, and sometimes you can bore the roti, like make a hole on it. So I like to do it with the back of the spoon because it's very nice and flat and round. So I'm gonna rub this one up, and I can see it's coming up nicely with the oil. And coconut oil is good, guys. So if you think it's a lot, it's perfectly okay, because it's good for you to consume coconut oil. And then I will just press on the end. This one is coming up so good. Jess, this one is going to be for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, look at that, guys. Beautiful, right? That's how you want them to cook. You want, when it's poof up like that, there's no hole on them. So I'm going to flip it back so there is a hole here. But what you can do is just press this part and then the hole, it sometimes go up back. But this one is done, so we'll take it off.
It looks jiggly when you flip it.
Okay, guys, these are the roti. They're all done. And remember when I was filling them off, I made some small balls because I didn't want them to be too big. But guys, after you fill it with the potato and roll it off, they always turn out big. So you have to remember that, to make small balls before you fill them off, because if you don't, you're gonna get a gigantic roti that can't fit on your roti pan. Natalie is gonna do her taste test because she helped me out today to peel these potatoes and mash them. I want to hear how she liked the roti, and like I said, my kids like to eat it just like that after I finish cooking it when it's hot. So Natalie, taste and let us know how you like it. Okay, what do you think? Your mouth is full? That's okay.
It tastes so good.
You like it? Okay, good. So guys, I'm gonna do my test, and like I said, look how big they turn out. And I want to give another tip, because to make this potato roti, if you flavor up the potato very well, like you put enough seasoning, enough garlic, everything, you'll taste it in the roti. So remember to flavor up your potato very, very well. So what I like to do with it, I like to eat mine with mango sour or some achar, and this is the soury achar from back home that my mom made. So I want to shout out to Mom. Hi Mom, thank you. I'm using your achar. So I'm gonna take this achar, I'm drooling, and I'm gonna rub. This is how I like to eat mine. I'm gonna rub it around on the roti inside. But guys, this is a very, very hot achar, so I don't want to take too much, because after I finish eating this, I know I'm gonna be crying out for burning in my mouth. But it gives the food a nice flavor, so it's worth eating it once in a while. And with potato roti, guys, it tastes amazing. So before I taste this again, I want to shout out to another person, which is one of my viewer who requests that I make potato roti. And she made this request a while ago, and I didn't get the chance to make it yet, but my kids were asking me about it, and I said, okay, I'll just make it, and then hope you like the step if you're watching. If you have any comments at all, let me know. So Jessica, I'm gonna try. And this is how I like to put mine. I like to roll it like that and then bite from the top. So cheers, guys. It is so soft. Like so soft. And guys, oh my God. Like I said, you have to flavor up the potato well. I can taste the garlic in there, and I can taste the wirrie pepper. And guys, the flavor is so rich. The potato is covered all over in the roti, and the roti is so soft. So hope you guys like this step, and hope you guys will be able to make try this out if you never did so. It's amazing. So I'm gonna take another bite. So soft, guys. And with the achar, Mom, you did a good job with that achar. So guys, if you haven't made this before, please give it a try. You'll love it. Your family will like it. You can eat it with some curry. You can eat it with any vegetable that you like. But as it is here, because the potatoes flavor, you can eat it just like that. So I want to encourage you guys to make this if you never did so. And please subscribe to my video if you haven't done so yet. Remember to press the like button. And leave me a comment and let me know what you would like me to make next, or leave me a comment and let me know if there was anything about the roti that if you have any question at all. So until then, bye for now. I'm gonna enjoy my roti.